Hello, it's Richard Haggerty here, and I've just come back from, I hands down, after 17 years in the hypnosis and NLP business, even having been personally certified by Richard Banda, also having trained personally with John Grinder and wonderful people over the years across the field. I've just come back from what arguably is the most amazing seminar and workshop experience that I've ever been to in the field. And I think one of the reasons I wanted to share this is I know it's been videoed. I know it's going to be coming out soon. I think it's going to be an opportunity for other therapists. And let me tell you this, if I had the opportunity 17 years ago to have this information, or even 2 years ago or 5 years ago, it would have completely transformed my business. Now, the reason I mention that is because this weekend, we were at an event in Greater Manchester led by the amazing Alex Williams-Smith, who has just such a wonderful, deep insight into the industry of hypnosis. But beyond that, he understands marketing globally, in the UK market, like no one else I've ever met in the field. And what was really cool about this weekend, if you do get to watch the videos, you'll see me as a demo subject a couple of times, and I literally was blown away. For me, this is the first time this weekend where I've experienced a routine without any formal hypnotic induction, without any obvious hypnosis, where I was able to achieve all the hypnotic phenomena, including a hand stick, where there was just absolutely no doubt in my mind. But that was only part of the routine, because it led to some more and to some more and to a denouement, which, let me show you, the end of that, the finale of that, is quite frankly Barnum style. I mean, it was unreal. I totally didn't see that. In fact, I didn't see any of that coming, and it was such a powerful metaphor for change for me. On the second day, I got to participate in a new approach, a new technique, something so visually demonstrative that arguably, if you use this with clients, I mean, I've just never seen anyone do anything like that. I figured it was going to be a small mentalism trick. I was playing along, I was going along, I'd picked a real problem to work with, and at the end, boy, did I get a shift. Boy, did I get the most incredible shift. I mean, from a therapeutic point of view, actually having experienced that, so I know what it feels like. But also just this innovation that keeps coming is absolutely incredible. Now, let me give you an idea. We had some of the top hypnotists in their fields come to this event as well, willing to take time out to come and learn. I've been doing this for 17 years. I was going to be there. I was going to sit and learn. We had Carl Norton, who is an amazing hypnotist based around the Newcastle area, and just has a real passion for the subject, ability to help people in a lot of different problems. You know, I mean, even to the point where he's comfortable being able to hypnotize his wife and other people in his family, to be able to demonstrate to them the power of hypnosis and help them out with real problems. He's somebody who, you know, look out for that name, because you're going to be hearing more about Carl. Rollo Dennison, my friend and colleague, who is an expert on the media, but he's an amazing expert in sales, and both him and his father have been involved in the industry for a very long time, massively knowledgeable. Martin Rothery, of course, as one of the acknowledged experts in pain management and pain control, has a very interesting technique. In fact, over the weekend, being with him, Martin was able to demonstrate his postural sway with me, and also his dial technique. And to be honest, this reminds me of the very early days of kind of NLP. I mean, these were fast 2, 3, 4, 5 minute approaches that, boy, did they shift things inside me as well. I mean, I feel like I have just had a couple of years of therapy just from those small interactions. So Martin was there. Vicky Tunnelly, who is just an amazingly gifted hypnotist. She has not only got qualifications coming up to, you know, just for all, you know, she's got a whole wall of different things that she's done over the years. But Vicky is an amazing spiritual, intuitive counselor person. She's going to see, you know, you're going to see a lot more of her in terms of the spiritual side of things that you're doing. She's also an expert on sleep disorders as well. And she has a very calm, present, disarming way about her. You know, she's somebody who you can refer clients to if they just need somebody who can really put them at ease. And then Susie Lawrence, of course, massively experienced, general hypnotherapy register, has just a really wonderful international reputation. Stuart Cassels, who is an amazing therapist, and as well as has a unique business helping other hypnotists to be able to market effectively. And my colleague and friend Angela Rossiter, who has a real passion for the subject and is establishing her business. We're all there because we know that there is always more to learn. And rather than going somewhere where you can just turn up and get maybe one technique you can take away, I mean, literally, I filled up the whole of this pad with, I've just got pages and pages of all my ideas. And I mean, these are all the things that I'm actioning, from products through to seminars, through to training. Since that, I've been approached to do some advanced training with some very already very gifted people. I mean, a whole wonderful bunch of things have already come from this. Relationships cemented, and if you were going somewhere and you got new techniques that you had never seen, like whole routines, like how to demonstrate hypnotic phenomena, and then you saw something that was how to introduce a mentalism style kind of panache into performance, if you were giving a lecture demo or if you wanted to work with a certain audience. So you could show them something so powerful that literally their problem would disappear just like that. You would think that that is amazing value. If you spent time with the acknowledged experts in your field, people who you were just learning from with every single consult, every single conversation, every single moment, you would think that's amazing value. But we had another day, a whole full day, simply around the marketing, simply around what was, which is, it totally blows my mind, even thinking back to it. Honestly, I had conversations before I went there with Alex, and I said, what would you recommend for people who are starting off? What would you recommend for people who are reasonably established? What kind of things would hypnotists need to be able to do to really get a decent income in? I mean, we know that there are very, very few hypnotists in the UK earning over £100,000 a year. In fact, the industry average, I think in the States and in the USA, is between about sort of £9,000 and £12,000 a year in the therapeutic industry. Now, that's with all the best will in the world and wanting to help people out, you are not really going to be able to help people out very well if you can't pay your bills and you can't, you can't bring in that, you can't deliver that perceived value. And so Alex went through, let me tell you, the things you're going to hear about Facebook on there, you are not going to hear from anywhere else. And to be honest, I'm not sure that particular approach, which is super edgy, is going to be right for me. But you know what? I mean, that is just gold dust in itself. The insight on that, the way of thinking, the way of approaching it, it's all about the principles. Then there was a whole segment on how to use the press and how to work with the press to get loads of free coverage nationally and internationally. Honestly, you won't hear this anywhere else. This is just, it was just absolutely phenomenal. All of us have left with a plan to be able to do that. You will get that on the videos as well because it was recorded, so you'll get exactly the same information we did. There was information on how to put together promotional materials in the right way, in the right places, to be able to get that to work for you. There was also a segment on how to create websites that will convert. And there's also some special guidance there for industry experts that you can contact there for guidance, for instance, Stuart Cassels. And I would imagine that he would probably, for anyone who gets the course, probably be willing to work with them and agree some kind of discount. But you know what? This course has it has completely transformed things for me in terms of this. I have now got my marketing plan, my marketing strategy in place, as well as a whole new way of designing different interventions that I might want to do with clients as a result of the event. There's a whole bunch of wonderful colleagues now who are working together to support each other within this. And you know what? This is not one of those seminars where you go and you have 7 days or 10 days, and most of it's doing the drills. I do believe, and when I do train, I do believe you do the drills, you get the skills, that's for sure. But you know what? The demonstrations there, the content, the explanation of what hypnosis is and why it works is so clear, it's so clean, it's so well defined that I would wholeheartedly endorse that to anyone in the industry. I think other industry experts, trainers out there, if you were to see the demonstration that's done on day 2, the way the mentalism comes into performance, I mean, it's wonderful just for seeing that alone. If you see the routine that's demonstrated as well through all the different hypnotic phenomena leading to a very surprising finale, I think you will have not only a smile on your face, but I think beyond that, understanding the marketing. Alex has this real insight into the press. He has this real insight into being able to communicate to people, to be able to speak to your audience. He's very, very direct and clear. He doesn't mince his words. He is very direct. But you know what? We're all there. Many of us have been doing this for years, and there are things that we should have done that we didn't do for whatever reason. And there were no excuses. There was no excuse after this. And it's entertaining, it's interesting, it's stimulating, it's very, very fast paced. And so I kind of wanted to share that really just before I get on a call with my colleague and friend now, because I'm really inspired by this. I mean, I'm just finishing up. I've just released my 28 Days to Hypnosis Success. All the videos and stuff I've done. I'm just finalising the manual today for the people who already got this and who are already going through that. But you know what? This is something different. This is something genuinely where it is worth 2 days of your time. I mean, I don't know how many hours that there will be there in total total to go through. But you know what? When this comes out, I will be watching it again. I really would recommend that you consider that. If you want to make more money, if you want to help clients more, if you want to understand the principles so you can start thinking about creating your own therapeutic interventions, if you want to see some of the cleanest, most dramatic, most potent demos available, then this is the thing to watch. And I think the fact that experts in the industry across the UK want to turn up, they will pay and travel hundreds of miles. I was happy to travel from Cardiff all the way up to Greater Manchester just to be in this event, because you know what? Alex is a smashing person. He has his experience from being in the circus age 3 and being brought up in that kind of way of being able to understand how to promote, how to entertain, how to teach, and combine with his well over 25 years of delivering mentalism, studying hypnosis, studying NLP, bringing together all these disciplines. You know what? It's phenomenal. And there are people out there who have amazing knowledge of these areas, but the marketing and he pulls that together in a way that, honestly, for the relatively small cost I think he's envisaging selling that initially, it's going to be probably one of those investments that you think, you know what, you can immediately see the benefits from it. And as I start to get some of the press coverage as a result of this, I will come back and I'll update you, because I think it's important. I think it's important that we all see and we share in that experience of success. So I wanted to share that, because sometimes this can be a bit of a lonely industry. You get all your qualifications and certifications, and then you're working with clients and doing stuff, and you're trying to work out the best way to go about making this interesting, making this fascinating, making sure that not only do you keep that enthusiasm there, but the cash flow is working for you. And I think that's where Alex really stands out, because he helps really burn deep inside those memory banks, this understanding of marketing, that if you don't do the marketing and you don't take action, and you don't take action on your marketing, then you're not going to be able to help the people out that you need to, because you're not able to help yourself out. But boy, I tell you, I know that the section that where there was a very dramatic, I mean super dramatic mentalism crossover to hypnosis, where I kind of thought I might have a clue where it was going to go at the beginning. I had a real problem. You watch it on there, you'll see me there. We're working completely content free, which is cool for me. I don't need to feel embarrassed about it, which is of course a great thing for your clients if you do want to learn how to work content free, which is, Alex's approach is also my approach as well. And I absolutely had you will see there's a certain moment where you can see the change, you can see the transformation, It was completely unexpected. I have never seen anything like this, and I think you'll really enjoy it. It's fun, it's fast-paced, you've got stuff there that you can use, you can apply it immediately to your business. And like I said, you don't have to apply everything. Now, I've sat there with pen and paper, and my notes are just on the ideas that came from being there. And you know what? I've got another even bigger pad now, because I've just got to start breaking some of those down now. I was up till I think 3 in the morning last night putting those into action, and it's going to be another late one today, even starting off from, being up 7 this morning. You know why? Because there is that much good stuff there. Even if you have used and come across these materials before, Alex deliberately made a choice this time to virtually shelve everything that he's done before to develop new content this time. There's maybe 5% or whatever of repetition, or 10% of a few key things that it's useful and foundational to know. But you know what? This is new information. This is new content. And when how many therapists does it take to change your light bulb comes out on video, it comes out on DVD or download or whatever format it comes out in? Get a copy. Absolutely get a copy. Watch it. You'll be entertained. You will enjoy that. You will find it fun, and it will serve you well. It will serve you well, because I think what's really exciting now is I've had this feeling for a little while that the industry is starting to improve its standards. That's my whole thing with rapid instant change hypnosis, with my approach, with 28 days to hypnosis success. I want to help people to transform. I want consistency through ritual. I want us as an industry across the world to raise our standards so that we are the consummate professionals. We are seen that way across other disciplines as well, including the medical community. And I want us to be able to have our areas of specialism, for us all to be known there, and us to support and work together to have fulfilling lives. We need to be able to earn a good income, to be able to support our community, to look after loved ones, to really to be able to do anything in life. And there's no way we can do that and help people out and really use the talents and skills that I know you have and the unique life experience that you have, unless you are successfully marketing yourself. And you've got to, for me, that was always a kind of a block, kind of understanding marketing. It seemed a difficult, dirty sort of like sales marketing. But you'll go beyond that. You will leave that behind here. And you know what? The information there, the focus on what would you need to do if you wanted, even from ground zero, with a very small amount of money, what would you be able to do to be able to get more clients now? And that's all covered on there. So I'm excited now. I'm going to crack on, because I have got a shed a load of stuff to do as a result. I want to say thank you to Alex Smith for that. Thank you to Stuart Cassells, who helped video that and provided wonderful support. And thank you to all my colleagues who are there. I feel very privileged, very humbled, and beyond all that, completely inspired and excited from this weekend. And I really wanted to share that as well, because I thought that it might be useful just to hear from someone a delegate who's gone along, had that experience, and share that, so that if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then you know about it and you've heard it firsthand. So I'm Rich. Thank you so much for listening. And right, I'm going to crack on now. Bye.